Wait a second. Are you hiding? Because you can't stand to be in the presence of someone who is so cool. Hey everyone, and welcome to Tuesday. What do you think? Not bad? Huh? My eyes were dilated today. I had to go get an eye appointment. And it's been a while since we were there, as I found out. 2 years.
Yep.
Over 2 years. And you're normally supposed to check in every year, but like our eyes were good. Last year we felt like there was no changes, there was no problems, so we just decided to continue to wait. And then what happened is I ran out of contacts. How many months supply did I have of contacts? I bought contacts, and I don't remember. I think I bought either a 6-month or 12-month supply. Anyway, it's been 2 years, so you can imagine I really stretched those out. Yeah, Mal and I both went to do. We actually made our appointments together. And did your prescription change at all?
I don't know. I didn't look at the numbers, but she said like your eyes are real stable or your prescription is stable. So
that sounds like no.
Yeah.
Mine didn't change.
And you have both the same.
Yep. That's my favorite thing is that I have the same prescription in both eyes. Like I don't have perfect vision. I need either glasses or contacts, but at the very least the prescription is the same in both eyes. So like I don't have to label left and right when I take out my contacts at night. They're the same, and they get interchanged all the time. So it's kind of like doing a tire rotation on a car. But I just swap swap which eye I'm using. And yeah, things have been going great. But now I have I haven't ordered them yet, but we have the prescription necessary to order the contacts, so we can get them. I don't know how it works in other countries, but in the U.S. you can't order contacts unless you have a prescription, even if you know what your prescription is. They're considered a medical thing, and you have to have a prescription for them. And even if you have a prescription, that prescription expires after a certain amount of time, so you have to order the contacts you want within a set amount of time. I'm assuming that there's probably other countries that do it differently. Like, I don't know if they're over the counter somewhere, but I figure if you know what your prescription is, I feel like you should just be able to buy them. Like people, they try to regulate that sort of stuff, so you can't create harmful stuff. But could you create harmful stuff with contacts? You can't make no contact bomb. I don't see what the problem would be. I mean, maybe if you had the wrong like if you just went to the store and bought some and you wore them, it would strain your eyes. But I don't know. I just feel like if you know what your prescription is, you should be able to just get them. Anyway, tonight for dinner, the old classic tilapia and corn. Haven't actually started on mine yet. I was in the other room rooting around for the charging cable for the Pro controller because it's such a specific cable, USB Type A to Type C. We don't really have anything else that uses that. I don't have spare cables, and I could not find it. Turns out it was in the entertainment center. But the reason I needed it is because we're charging up the controllers because we're going to be recording Kirby. We've needed to record Kirby, but there's been so much other stuff going on. But finally, tonight, we'll be able to record Kirby, which is exciting. They seem excited about something. Also, it's the 1st of May. You know what that means?
What?
It means quite a lot of things. But I'm referring to Patreon. All of the Patreon producers' names are scrolling along the bottom of the screen now. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support Mal and myself and help us create stuff. We've been creating stuff for such a long time, and the landscape has changed, and we appreciate you guys believing in us and wanting to see more of what we do. So thank you. If you're watching right now and you'd like to learn more about Patreon and how you can support Mal and myself, and also the perks that come along with that, there will be a card appearing magically on the screen now, and you can also click that same link in the description below if you miss it, because cards only appear on screen for like 6 seconds, I think. At this point, that card's gone. It's gone. I think you can click and make it reappear, though. I don't know. I actually, and this is bad, but very true, I actually know very little about YouTube. like I know a lot, obviously, because I do it for a living, but I am more of a producer of YouTube content than consumer of YouTube content. And because of that, there is sometimes a disconnect a little bit in what I'm doing versus how other people are receiving it. And what I mean by that is, since I don't do a lot of viewing on YouTube, I mean, I watch a few things, but a lot of it's just on the TV. So like, I don't even get to experience what it's like to use it on the computer. I don't know how you guys are seeing content, like some of the changes that are on the consumer side of YouTube. Like I don't see, like it was a long time before I found out that on YouTube, at least in certain browsers, and actually I think it works on the TV, but only on the home screen. Like if you hover over a certain video, it'll actually like play a little clip of it, not with sound, but like that's really neat. And like they don't tell us these things, and sometimes they do, but they do a really bad job of it. Another thing is that like for subscriptions, we actually only just recently made an account and had subscriptions in the first place for the television. So as far as like the whole sub box thing, like I didn't even really understand exactly how that worked. And they're always broken anyway. I see people complaining about them, but it's hard to know how people are going to accept. What are you doing? You guys are insane. You're insane. Your tail's all puffed. I'm trying to have a talk. I'm doing a monologue. Stop biting your brother's neck. I heard like a hiss and I turned around and he was biting his neck. You made me lose my train of thought. And now you're like, okay, but can I eat though? Can we have a food? Anyway. Good God. Yeah. Sometimes a disconnect between consumer and producer on YouTube. I'm really good at producing content for YouTube. I can make so much of it, but I'm not always the best at, watching it. And I really appreciate whenever people tell me about certain things, like, a feature that I maybe wasn't aware of, or how they are getting my stuff, or not getting my stuff, as the case often is. I appreciate hearing about that, because sometimes I just don't know. And there's other times where like things are supposed to be in a playlist and they're not, or it was supposed to come out at a certain time, it didn't. Like, let me know about those things. Either write a comment, or especially send me a tweet on Twitter. I really appreciate those sorts of things, because generally there's so much stuff going on at any given time that it's hard to keep up with all of it. So if you guys can keep an extra set of eyes out, I really thank you. Did we calm down? Are we good now? I feel like Kepler's just staring at Sagan, waiting for the next attack. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow's going to be a day. It's the last day we have before we leave, because we got to leave on Thursday. So we got to pick up the rental car tomorrow, get all of our stuff done. It's going to be interesting. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?